Many times we ask ourselves who is a successful person, and that is what we are going to be discussing today. But in our minds, what comes to your mind if someone comes to you and asks who is a successful person? Is it the mansions we see? Is it how we walk? Is it how Bobby Wine walks? Or is it how the Pope walks? Things like that. Those are the kinds of questions that come in people's minds. Who is a successful person? When you get successful, does it mean you cannot go downtown in Chicago to do shopping? So that is the biggest question, and we are going to be talking about the habits of a successful person. And here with me, of course, it is Habbits, who is the founder, Young and Flourishing. And this is Flourishing Hub. We always have this show here every single Saturday, and it is entirely based on empowering the young people to be very, very successful people in the society, very commendable leaders in the society, not as the society looks at us as very lousy people, very wiseacre or what. So this is why we have Flourishing Hub here that gives us the momentum to make sure that we are empowered people in the community, we, the young people. So here with me, just like I told you, I am with the Herbert Sabiti, who is the founder of Young and Flourishing, which is gearing the discussion for this particular show, Flourishing Hub. So, Mr. Herbert Sabit, greetings to you.
Thank
and
you.
welcome to this interesting show.
Sorry, I laughed in your intro. I laughed in your intro, I'm sorry.
No, it is very okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to understand how a successful person is. Is it how we walk or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good afternoon, viewers. I'm glad that I'm here again at Flourishing Hub. And I want to thank Church of Uganda Family TV for enriching lives. I know the lives are being changed out there. I received a call from a young girl who watches this program. Says, you are mentoring me.
Wow.
So you are enriching lives.
Wow.
I'm glad that you can host such a kind of show,
All right.
Flourishing Hub. And I know the youth who when you watch this and maybe it is on YouTube, please share it and also tell people to always come and watch so that we are together. Don't be mean with the knowledge that you have not even created. Share everything.
Okay.
Whatever you have, you share. Maybe that's the habit of a successful people.
Okay. So that brings
Yeah.
me to my question, the one I started with. Who is a successful person?
To me, a successful person is that person who, if I want to do something, I want to go somewhere, I'm able to go there. I want to do something, I'm able to do it. And someone who has that freedom to do what they want to do, to go where they want to go, without any hindrance. The hindrance can be financial hindrance, the hindrance can be health issue. Yeah. So a successful person is that person who has that freedom to do what they want to do. To me,
Very
that's what I can.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So let's now talk about the habits themselves. What are those daily things a successful person does that if we see these things being done, you can tell that so and so is successful?
The way they walk. You made me laugh. Yeah. Every successful person works on his mindset.
Okay.
We are in a very challenging world, and they are full of negative content, a lot of negative content, a lot of what. So a successful person knows that what he feeds in his mind is very, very important to make that person grow. So, what are you feeding in your mind? If you want to be successful, make sure that you are always positive in everything you do. It doesn't mean that there are no challenges in this world, but you know that, like the Bible says, seasons come and seasons go. You know that even when I'm in this challenge, I am optimistic. I know that it is a temporary situation. Like I think I mentioned some time back on this show that there is no permanent situation, whether good or bad. So if I'm in a bad situation, a successful person knows that even in this bad situation, I am going to go through it. So you be positive. So you work on your mind. So on a daily basis, when you wake up, you be positive. You have a reason to thank God for an opportunity to breathe, an opportunity to walk, an opportunity to grow again.
Okay.
So a successful person works on his mind every day, conceiving positive information.
And maybe asking about that before we continue with more.
Mm.
Talking about negative vibes that maybe I can term, because we're talking to the youth, the negative challenges that may come. How can a successful person trigger that and then make it something that won't disturb their schedule and they move on? Because there are times when something can happen and you feel demotivated and the whole day is going like that.
Yeah, yeah. There's what we call emotional intelligence. For example, a boda boda has knocked you
Exactly.
and he has run away. You have not even got the number plate. Even if you got the number plate, the guy has no money to repair your car.
Yes.
You know that it has happened, you move on, you go and you spend that money. Rather than spoiling all that day and you lose a
Running
deal.
after the
You lose even the business deal. So use your emotional intelligence. Has your child disturbed, has your spouse disturbed you? How do you react about it? Is it worth your to be conceived in your mind? You know, we have marriages, fellowships, and what most people, especially ladies, they say, you know, these were things, the small things that they matter. You are making them matter. You are making those small things matter. It's about emotional intelligence. If you make them grow in your mind, then it is okay. And you lose out the happiness, the joy that you can have in your marriage. So yes, the small things matter. As we are husbands, we know that those small things matter, but you make them matter because you are feeding it in your mind.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, now let's continue with
The second
daily
one,
routines.
when someone wakes up, I cannot, like the way I came this afternoon to this show, if I was ill, I would not have come. So our body is a vehicle that fuel all our progress. If that vehicle has no fuel, then there's no way the body will work. You will not make money, you will not go to work, you will not do what, you will not be happy. So most successful people, they know on a daily basis that they have to work on their health. They know what to eat. There are people who always eat everything. I saw someone somewhere, and more of a lady, she was eating everything. You are putting it in the stomach, and you are not working out. You are not doing what you find the body is so stressed. So you know you walk 500 meters and you are already sweating. You are already tired. You cannot be productive. So a successful person knows that health is very important. I have to work out. I have to, and by the way, it doesn't mean that you need to be a marathoner running 42 kilometers. Like the way I did 42, I almost collapsed, died. No, small things. You can. I would rather walk 5 kilometers or 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers. By the making I made 200 days without skipping any day.
200 days.
Yeah, walking 5 kilometers every day, 200 days. So
That's commitment.
I have developed that habit. Now I have to walk. It's already a habit developed. So make sure that you work on your health. Otherwise, most people, young people at my age, they are getting pressure, they are getting diabetes, because of the way we eat and by the way, even the first point I mentioned, the way we conceive information. When you conceive information, it triggers some hormones that will directly affect your white blood cells. And the white blood cells, I am speaking like a doctor, and the white blood cells become dormant, and everything that comes into your body weakens the body. Every external illness and what that comes to your body, it weakens it, and then you'll not be productive. So if you want to be successful, work on your health,
Okay.
and of course you know it is a temple of God. Yeah. The third one, human beings are social creatures. I have learned this that it's all about relationship. Relationship matter. So, if a successful person makes sure that you meet someone. Recently, I got a habit of when I'm entering into a certain property and I meet a sweeper or I meet an askari, I first appreciate them. It doesn't cost me. I first appreciate them. Well done, you are doing great work, and they smile. I see the traffic officer and I appreciate them. They feel valuable.
Yeah.
So work on your relationship every day, every single day, because those relationships matter so much. People are depressed. People, because there is no genuine love in this world. No genuine love. By the way, if you have a friend and you have that friend you confide in, and that friend is always there for you, that is that's the gold you have. That gold, please maintain it. So every day, successful people know that relationship matter so much. They make sure that they work on their relationships. And by the way, on the same, like me, I need to add value to my friends. Or they should add value to me.
Yes.
So if I see I'm not adding value, you are not adding to me, why should I waste time? Why should I waste time? There are other people I need to reach out. So if we are not compatible, don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself in a relationship that is not working. To you younger people, you be there like young girls. You are in a relationship or you are forcing yourself, even younger person. You are forcing in a relationship. Every day it is affecting your health, it's affecting your mind. So you say, yeah, you are affecting your health, you are affecting your mind.
Even time.
Even
Time
time,
wasting.
time wasting because that relationship is not working. If it's not working, it's not working. I'm not speaking to the marriage. The marriage, you are already there until death
Stick
do
to
you
it.
apart. Stick to it. Stick to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Successful people. There's no a single successful person who has not gone through challenges. But how do they manage to be successful? Because they are resilient. And that's the problem with young people out there, especially the Gen Zs. Resilience is very, very, very important. Knowing that the challenges are always, they have to come, the challenges have to come, but how are you resilient? I saw some guy, my client, they had advertised part of his property. He has very many properties for auctioning the bank. But the guy had bought a car of 600 million. 600 million. But the guy, the bank is auctioning your property, and here you are buying a car. He said, those things, they will always come and go. I will not stress myself because I had planned to buy this car for some good time. Why should I now? Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, these guys, they know that there are always challenges, and they have gone through those challenges. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't affect them. I have a friend of mine who was even my best man. Whenever we would get a retake when we were at Makerere, whenever I would get a retake, the guy would be stressed like for 2 weeks or what. Then one time he made me laugh. He said, I wish I can be a bad boy. You know those bad boys, for them, when they get retake, they don't mind, they don't care. So don't be a bad boy or a bad girl, but just be resilient. Know that these challenges come and they go. So successful people, they have those habits of being resilient. Work on being resilient every day because you will face the challenges every day. Then they are focused.
yes.
Yeah, my mentor always told me that please work on one thing. I also have that problem. I have many things I'm working, I'm working around, but I have observed and I've analyzed that the person who focuses on one thing at a time, that person achieves much than if you want to go here and there. You are touching here and there. But if you focus, for example, a successful person wakes up every day, knows that I'm going to do this activity, just one activity, and he does that activity very, very well. And in the following day, he makes another activity, the other day, he makes another activity. But we want to do a lot in a single day, and you end up even missing out on your health. You get stressed, your mind, you have not worked on your mind. You lose even relationship, even your family relationship. By the way, look, as I grow old, I have realized that actually family matters so much. Now my family is a priority. My family becomes a priority. So you don't work on your relationships because you are not focused. So focus on doing one thing, but do it so well that no one else will can come and do it. So if you are a youth, make sure that you focus on, for example, if you say that every day I'm going, on this day I'm going to work on this challenge, on this challenge I get a solution for this. If you put your mind to it, of course you will succeed. So focus is very, very important if you want to be successful. Then the last one I can mention, I think, is knowledge. Knowledge. I've learned from my mentor, and also, of course, from the books I've read, that if you don't acquire knowledge, if you don't read, if you don't watch information like this, if you don't go to YouTube, you will not be successful. So working on the knowledge is very important. But not all the important information out there is for you to consume. Remember, I talked about focus. Know what you want to conceive, what you want to consume, go for it. You focus. As you have seen, all my points supplement one another. So make sure that you know what you want and teach yourself. Have that knowledge of what you want. Because you will not, there is a lot of information, very useful information there. They will, if you consume all that useful information, they become useless. That the information, the knowledge you have is useless unless you apply. If I read a book about finances and I don't apply what I have studied, what I've read, then that book, I wasted time reading the book. Knowledge is useless unless it is applied. Faith without action is dead. That's what James said. So if you conceive knowledge and you don't apply that knowledge, then you remain a mediocre.
Talking about knowledge, can we talk about the importance of continuous learning to successful people?
Yeah. One time, when I started developing the habit of reading, every day I put 2 hours. Every day, uninterrupted 2 hours. 1 hour when I wake up, 1 hour before I sleep, I read. 1 hour when I wake up, 1 hour before I sleep. And I have read very many books and they have helped me. So the continuous learning is very, the moment you think that I know, the moment you think that I know, it's the day you start dying. Because there is no one who knows apart from God. So you sometimes you might think, I know this, I know the tips of how to make money and how to multiply money, but when you read something, it triggers you, it reminds you on what you read and helps you to So the importance of continuous learning to be successful is that it triggers you the information you learned somewhere. There is also what we call you apply. You know, there are many methods of killing a rat. That's what they used to say in math. There are 1,000 methods of killing a rat. So for you can stick to that. I will go to Kabale. I will only pass Masaka Road. But there is someone who passed Fort Portal Road that he discovered a road in that side of Fort Portal that actually can make you reach Kabale faster than passing Masaka Road. But for you, because you think I know, and by the way, it is very unfortunate to young people and also to old people here in Uganda. I have learned. I know. You can call for a workshop and people say, what is he going to teach me? What is he going to teach me? I know those things. When you put it in your mind that you know, you don't know. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. That is a lot of information coming in here. Of course, we are basically talking about the habits of successful people, and I think Mr. Habbit has outlined a number of them for you. Majorly, one key takeaway for this first segment for me is the health. Your health matters a lot, because I don't think you can really do anything if your body is not fine. So please take up that. But I understand you must have also picked your key highlight from this discussion. We are continuing with this, but immediately after the break.